You look sensational.
Thank you. And you know something? I was just thinking that myself. Come in. Come in. I'll get my purse. I think at this time of night we should probably just take 23 right into Philadelphia.
We're not going to Philadelphia.
Well, of course we are. We have a reservation at the Four Doves. Maurizio's going to be really annoyed at me if I don't show up.
He already was when I called and canceled. But he cheered up when I said that we'd come by next week.
Why did you cancel? I mean, we need a discreet restaurant to have dinner.
My thinking precisely. Hold on.
What is that for?
After what happened to us at the Valley Inn, I concluded that no restaurant will give us the privacy that we need. I don't want to share you, Erica. I want you all to myself. So tonight, we're dining in.
This was a good idea. Staying in.
You changed your mind. I thought I saw anger flashing before your eyes earlier.
No, I was just surprised. I mean, we never could have had any real privacy in a restaurant. And we certainly don't want a repeat of the other night at the Valley Inn.
With the paparazzi hounding your every step.
Or your, attorney stalking you from behind every potted plant.
Or Vanessa and Palmer swooping down on us.
And yet you so callously left me alone with them the minute your beeper went off.
An occupational hazard.
Of dining with a renowned cardiologist.
But not this time. I asked Dr. Hashimura to cover my calls. So, tonight there will be no interruptions.
Well, I must say now I feel rather guilty. I mean, I don't want your patients to have to settle for second best.
But you don't have to.
Thank you.
So what shall we toast to?
To no interruptions.
Sounds good.
David, this is lovely.
Well, considering that this is my first meal that I'm going to eat upstairs.
Oh, basement.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we can ever put what's gone before behind us? I mean, everything, you know, the accident and the basement, your hand in the vase, everything. And be just two ordinary people just enjoying each other's company?
Ordinary people?
Well,
Oh, we're enjoying ourselves right now, aren't we?
Yes.
But of course, I want more. I want to get to know you, Erica.
Well, what's to know? I mean, my life is an open book. 3 books, as a matter of fact.
I've read your books. Yesterday and this morning. They were very entertaining, and I'm sure there was some truth in them.
Why did you read my books?
I take everything I do very seriously.
Well, yes, that's true. I mean, I just watched you lighting these candles, and you acted like that was the most important thing in the world.
There's nothing more important to me right now, Erica, than to know you. To know you completely. Isn't that the picture you brought down in Brazil with you?
Oh, no, it's not. I actually have a variety of pictures of my mother in various places of the house. They help me in very unexpected ways. Oh, getting comfort from photographs of your mother is not a concept that you can grasp very easily, I would guess.
And you would guess right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
My mother loved me without reservation. I mean, whatever I did, my mother could always forgive me.
What could she possibly have to forgive you for?
Oh, just the, you know, the regular mother-daughter things.
You don't want to tell me.
Well, I was hateful to her. I told my mother that I blamed her for my father leaving us. I told her I didn't think that she was woman enough to keep him.
I'm sure your mother understood that you didn't mean that.
No, it hurt her. And I knew it hurt her.
How old were you when your father left?
9. I was 9. My father went back to his career in Hollywood. My father was a very famous film director.
Yes, I know.
Well, he left us to go back to his much more glamorous life in Hollywood. And I know now that my mother must have blamed herself. And so it was particularly cruel that I told my mother that I thought it was her fault that my father left, because the truth is that I always thought I was.
You thought what? You thought that you were the reason why your father left?
Yes, I did. I did think that then.
I can see how bewildering that must have been for you.
Well, my father was just the most handsome, the most interesting and fascinating man in the world. So I thought maybe if I were smarter or prettier or more lovable, then... And so I tried and tried to work on that and waited for him to come back. Well, anyway, that's how a child thinks.
But your father did come back again.
Yes, he did. He came back very briefly, but not in the way that I ever had hoped.
Is your father, is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
Well, then he's had the opportunity to see the person that you've become. He's been able to see your success, your fame. My father died. I can't say that.
Oh, but your father was a really great man. And no matter how I fantasized about my father, I could never say that about